Hey everyone, it's BQ, and Black Ops 7 is coming out very shortly, and I'm gonna go against the grain of the internet here and say I'm really looking forward to this game. Before you absolutely roast me in the comments, hear me out. In this video, we're gonna go through everything we should be excited for in Black Ops 7, and what's shaping up to be one of the best years of Call of Duty we've had in a long time. Let's get into it. Before we get started, if you're new here and looking for more Call of Duty content, hit that subscribe button, and hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Let's go. It's no secret that Call of Duty is getting destroyed in numbers right now with a bunch of awesome games releasing like Battlefield 6, Ark Raiders, Borderlands 4, RedSec. The competition is tough this year, but Treyarch and Call of Duty are doing whatever it takes to retain some of the player base, and in my personal opinion, if you've ever played Call of Duty, you'd be stupid to miss this one. Multiplayer, zombies, and even campaign are going to be loaded with content, and this is looking like the most content-rich Call of Duty we've ever gotten, and I'm going to focus solely on the multiplayer in this video. This is what we all care about. A good multiplayer experience that's supported with content throughout the lifecycle with strategic decisions the fans would love. And that appears to be what we're getting. 16 6v6 multiplayer maps at launch, including 13 brand new maps and 3 remasters including Raid, Hijacked, and Express. We obviously played 6 of the brand new maps during the beta, and they were very fun, very well made, and much better than the maps in Black Ops 6, so I'm very much looking forward to playing the 7 other new maps we haven't had a chance to play yet. I liked playing all 6 of those maps, and the more maps that are playable, the more fresh the game will feel for longer. We've seen little bits and pieces of some of the new maps and the TAC maps, but we won't know for sure if they're good or not until November 14th. We need good maps back, and Black Ops 7 looks like it's going to deliver. On top of the 16 6v6 maps, we're getting 2 Skirmish maps, which is a new 20v20 game mode, which is heavily focused on objectives and emphasis on teamwork. There's wingsuit movement here, so players can traverse these big maps super quickly, and should lead to some crazy plays. I'm interested in this mode for sure. I think it'll be fun, and a good choice for players who prefer those bigger team battles to the regular 6v6 experience. Perhaps the biggest news and feature that longtime fans should be most excited about is the exclusion of skill-based matchmaking. Well, strict skill-based matchmaking at least. In the beta, players could choose between a regular skill-based matchmaking playlist or a playlist where skill played a very small factor in finding games, and now that new playlist is the default for all modes in Black Ops 7. So after 6 years of heavy skill-based matchmaking, we are finally free. This will give players a more varied matchmaking experience. Instead of players playing the same skill level all the time, you'll have lobbies where you play against some great players, some good players, and some bad players, making it feel like old school matchmaking. On top of that, connection quality will improve because there's now much more emphasis on ping, and as we all know by now, ping is king. I'm so happy Treyarch have finally decided to go this route, and this makes me very optimistic for Black Ops 7. A new feature this year is Overclocking, which gives players the ability to upgrade their equipment, including lethals, tacticals, and score streaks. In the beta, each of these had 2 overclocks, which were gained by actually using the equipment successfully until you got that overclock. The earn rates on these were quite fast in the beta, so I hope they dial it back a little bit to make it a little harder to get those upgrades. But this adds such a cool dynamic to what otherwise would be equipment that's never used. There might be an overclock for it that makes it super worth it. Omnimovement is returning, which I see as a good thing. I know there's quite a few people that are sick of the cracked out movement, and admittedly it is getting harder and harder to keep up, but Omnimovement feels great in this game with the addition of the wall jump. Yes, it can feel a little clunky, but some of the plays you can make with this are just so much fun. They've also tuned the slide since the beta, so it's going to be a little slower, so sliding into gunfights won't be as prevalent anymore, depending on the severity of that nerf. On top of Omnimovement, after the beta, Treyarch also announced that the dexterity movement will be default. So ADS while sliding, diving, and wall jumping is now default for everyone, while dexterity still speeds up all ADS animations. So definitely not a crutch perk anymore, allowing for more creative builds, and movement is better for everyone. Win-win. There's going to be 30 weapons at launch. We've gotten a chance to use about half of these in the beta, and they all felt really good in my opinion. There were some that were definitely better than others, but everything was pretty balanced in terms of a beta, and I can't wait to see what else we'll have available. Mastery camos are back as always, with 16 mastery camos available, 4 camos for each mode: multiplayer, zombies, warzone, and new this year is campaign mastery camos. All of these look incredible. You're actually lying to yourself if you think they don't. I'm someone who loves the grind for these, and while we don't know the specifics for these unlocks for multiplayer, we will only need 80 headshots per weapon for the base camos, and shotguns and snipers will be point blank and one-shot kills respectively. If the multiplayer grind is becoming shorter, the other modes will likely be shorter as well. To keep track of all this, we'll have the Camo Hub back, which was introduced in Black Ops 6, for easy tracking on all of our camos. I'm going to try for all 3 this year: multiplayer, zombies, and campaign. I don't play a lot of Warzone, so that's likely not going to happen. I can't wait to start. On top of the 30 new weapons and mastery camos for each, we're also getting weapon prestiges back this year, which gives players access to specific weapon prestige attachments and camos. I think this is going to be awesome this year. More things to grind, more rewards, more playtime. That's what it's all about, as long as it feels rewarding and refreshing. Score streaks are very powerful this year, which is something that hasn't been said in a while, and they seem priced just right. I used to be one who actually played for streaks, but now I'm kind of put them on the back burner. In Black Ops 7, I'm going to be playing for streaks again. The Gravemaker, which is essentially wall hacks on steroids, and HKDs, which are essentially wraps from Black Ops 3, were my favorites. But you honestly cannot go wrong in your streak setup. They're all fantastic. Overload is a new mode coming this year, and it's actually taking the place of Control in the CDL as the league's third mode. Good decision? Only time will tell. Teams fight for a neutral overload device and attempt to capture that device in the enemy's base, which has 2 capture points. I played this a fair bit in the beta, and it leads to some intense moments when the games are close. 6v6 is fun, but I think it'll be better suited for ranked play and 4v4. Either way, I'm looking forward to playing Overload at release. Classic Prestige is back again, and that's good for everyone. It's a much better system than whatever the hell we did from Modern Warfare 19 through Modern Warfare 3. Once again, there will be 10 Prestiges. We've actually seen all of these Prestige emblems already, and they honestly look really good. The internet has been pretty harsh on them, but these are all pretty solid except for maybe Prestige 2, which looks super AI generated. It's gonna work basically the same as Black Ops 6. 55 levels per prestige, permanent unlock token each prestige, everything resets, 1000 master prestige levels, you know the drill. They haven't said this anywhere, but I'm assuming weapon blueprints will still permanently unlock weapons for you, which is something that just makes the prestige process a little easier to handle. They've also teased a much deeper Prestige Master system, which is going to include operator skins, weapon blueprints, brand new titles only for players in Prestige Master, and custom colors for your titles as well. The constant communication we're getting right now from Treyarch is basically at Sledgehammer Modern Warfare 3 levels, which was an awesome year of content for Call of Duty. You can say they're only doing it because Battlefield 6 is doing well, or Call of Duty is just completely in the gutter. I do not give a single fuck why they're communicating so well, as long as they're doing it and as long as it continues. Give me a dev talk every week to talk about what's coming up for the game. Keep the hype alive after release. Do whatever needs to be done to keep the player base alive. Treyarch is doing everything right now, and I truly hope it continues. On top of all of the launch content, we actually already know what we're getting for Season 1, and it's a bounty. Nuketown arrives November 20th, 1 week after launch. We're getting 6 6v6 maps, including Meltdown and Standoff from Black Ops 2, 7 weapons, including the Maddox from Black Ops 4, the crossbow, and the ballistic knife. We are getting so much content in Season 1, this is truly the most content-rich Call of Duty we've ever seen. There's obviously a ton of stuff to be excited about for Black Ops 7. In my opinion, this looks like it's going to be one of the best multiplayers we've ever gotten from a gameplay perspective and from a content perspective. The sheer amount of stuff we're getting is incredible to see. I remember just a few years ago, during Cold War, we only got 8 maps at launch, and some of them weren't even good. To see how far we've come from that is crazy. People are just going to say it's a copy and paste of Black Ops 6 and that it's a waste of money, but for $80, the amount of time spent in this game just playing, going for camos, beating the zombies Easter eggs, there is so much value in these games, I don't get that argument. There's finally some positive change coming to Call of Duty for the first time in a long time. Let's just be excited for once in our lives and enjoy what Black Ops 7 has to offer multiplayer-wise. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. We'll chat then.